Hi everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to do a little bit of something different. I'm going to do a product review. Now this is a product review of a product that I have bought. It's not being gifted or sent to me to try or anything like that. And it is one of these things where I'm always looking at trying to reduce plastics within sort of the kitchen environment basically. And I came across something, I think it was on a Facebook ad when I was on Facebook, you know, those pop-ups that you get. I think this is where I saw this, I'm not quite sure, but that seems to ring a bell. And this is going to help me replace using cling film in a lot of situations to keep sort of food fresh or wrap it up or whatever. And what I am going to show you today is this. And it is called a food tray, and it has sort of a lid, if you like, that you can open very easily. So you've got a lid and a base, quite a deep base. The lid's got this sort of plastic on. These are dishwasher safe. You can put them in the fridge and you can put them in the freezer. But what I really like about them is that they stack on top of each other. I actually bought two. So you can actually stack them on top of each other as so. And when you're doing that in the fridge, it makes a huge difference, stuff falling all over and things like that. Plus it compacts things when you are putting it in the freezer, it's much easier to handle. So what I'm going to do is show you what I've got in one of them and show you some pitfalls, if you like, of things maybe not to do with them. I've had these for about 2 weeks now and I've been testing them, so I've gone through a lot of these things. So let me just show you what I've got so far. So in my first one, I have some ham. So I've cut it all up and just put it in here. Now, when you open these, the lids actually come off completely. And what you need to make sure of, and it's very easy, just make sure the hinges clip into the little holes at the back and that the buttons are down properly. Because if you don't get these through all the way like this, the lid slips and it'll come off. Okay, so just be careful of that. The other thing is, actually I might be able to show you with this one, is not to sort of make sure the food is tall, sort of, you know, too high, if you like. Because if you make it too high, you can see there the plastic beginning to stretch over the top of it. Now I would say that's probably all right. You probably, you know, a chicken breast would be okay. But the higher you put something, the more chance you stand of this plastic coming away from the frame here. It hasn't happened to me because I've already made that mistake, to be quite honest. You can actually feel the tension in the plastic if you actually do that. So, you know, just be really careful of it. But I have found these absolutely brilliant. And if you saw my chopping board, this is Graham's new favourite, which is corned beef. And once it comes out the tin, you know, it goes all hard and it goes awful if you don't wrap it in something or you wrap it well. Again, what I'm going to do is slice this through, because obviously it's much easier to handle when it is cold. So I'm just going to quickly slice this through, and I'm going to use it in one of these trays and place it in a tray and keep it sort of nice and fresh. Now, these trays also hold, you can put sliced cheese in here, you can use them in picnics. So if you want to keep like fruit kebabs fresh and things like that, works perfectly fine with anything like that. You know, I actually think sliced cheese for me is probably the one, because, you know, if you don't really store cheese properly, it's got a really sort of high percentage chance of it going sort of a bit hard around the edges, and this will actually stop that happening. For me, I think they're an absolutely fantastic find, and I just love the way that you can just sort of stack them. You know, I think it's just brilliant. So for me, they get a huge 10 out of 10 because they're obviously going to help me when I'm looking at reducing plastics around the kitchen. I've only got two of these. I'm going to order another two because I want to start using them in the freezer as well, especially when, if you say cook a chicken and there's only two of you, like there is with Graham and I, once you've cooked your chicken, you can actually slice it like that and then put it in the freezer. So again, it's a great way of doing it. And when you can stack things in the freezer, as you know, it is so much easier than having loads of sort of you know, Tupperware packs and things like that. So for me, these get a huge 10 out of 10. If you want to know where to get them, I've linked them on my Amazon shop. So wherever you're watching this video, there will be a link to my Amazon shop. You can go on there and you can have a look at what they are and read more about it. But for me, they're a big thumbs up. So that is my sort of pick of the week, if you like. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will catch up with you all very, very soon. Bye.